This week, I want to teach you about the third virtue to becoming an empowered wife and next leveling your marriage. Welcome back. I shared with you the second virtue in becoming an empowered wife, and that focused on relinquishing inappropriate control. So, how'd you do it? I would love to read in the comments. This week, I want to teach you about the third virtue to becoming an empowered wife and next leveling your marriage. This is all about respect. Right? Respect for us as Catholic wives is an act of reverence for the man that God created him to be. We are called to love our husbands as the church loves Christ, and that means speaking with reverence, respect, even if we disagree with him. So the disempowered wife is often disrespectful through criticism and contempt, which crushes his spirit and separates you from him. It's a disconnection model. If he's pulling away, you really want to take a look at this. But the empowered wife practices admiration by focusing on his inherent goodness, which is a reflection of God's goodness. So how to practice this? First, you want to see Christ in him. Look past the human flaws and pray for the grace to see your husband as Christ sees him, a beloved son, full of potential and goodness. So what do you admire about him? What are you grateful for about him? Type it in the comments. I'd love to hear. This practice will shift your heart out of criticism and into charity and love. I also invite you to speak those words of affirmation. Tell him what you appreciate about him. The Bible tells us to build up and not tear down. I also invite you to speak those words of affirmation to him. Follow the Bible's mandate to build up and not tear down. Tell him things like, I thank God for your strong work ethic. You're such a wise man. I appreciate the way that you always provide for our family and make good decisions. When you are tempted to doubt him, pray specifically for his success in his career, his faith life, and his roles as a father and a husband. Your prayers are a powerful spiritual aid that does more than nagging ever could. When you reverence or respect your husband, you are mirroring the church's love for Christ. Frankly, it's a free aphrodisiac. The spiritual fire that ignites his desire to cherish and protect you when you are respectful. It's true. So in the last few weeks, we've gone over 3 virtues that really can powerfully move your marriage. Spiritual nourishment or soul care, relinquishing inappropriate control, and reverence or respect. This is a roadmap to empowerment and joyful, deeply connected marriage. They all require humility and consistency, but the rewards are immeasurable, not just for you, but for the legacy of love that you are creating for your children. So now I'd love to hear from you, right? Which of these spiritual practices, the surrender novena, going to adoration, or seeing Christ in your husband and being more respectful of him, will you commit to this week to grow in your grace? Write it in the comments. I really love reading them all. I'm Coach Carol, and I am standing for you, creating the best marriage and the best legacy of love for your kids, right? It matters. It really does matter. God bless your day.